Bonda, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the ever-expanding, most serene Republic of Ragusa, which is also the most serene Republic of Serbia that we also control, but it is Ragusa for the most part, as Serene Doge Vallius the Wealthy runs this Republic. Bonda runs the Republic. But right now there's an ongoing Great Trade War, which I'm not a member of the Great Trade League, so I'm part of the Feudal Lords Alliance. If I wish to contribute whatever we can to make sure that we get on the winning side of this trade war, which is a very rare occurrence nowadays for the Great Trade League mod for those who use this mod. But right now my news is with the round table, which I would like to request military training, as there are no more bounties, as I already killed one earlier. It was against Baron Lorenzo of Stolaz. That was for the bounty. Got my money and the prestige. But now the main focus is, I guess we could do better. Listen, you may not like me, but you're gonna have to fabricate the claims on Venice. Venice is the next target. Once we take Venice, this will not necessarily mean the end of that Venetian Republic, as they also hold Crete and Festus. That I want that area. Reasons for it is to make the most serene Republic of Ragusa become a principality. It's a republic equivalent of an empire. Originally I was content of what I've done for the series, but no, just one or two more major goals left to do in this series before I would say, alright, I've done it all. At least what I've done for this dynasty anyhow. So I'm just waiting for this claim to be fabricated for the Republic and take it over, and eventually we'll have to get our prestige up. Good on you. Get our prestige up to 8,000. Just hang on. Is there another sort of building that can help putting that prestige up? I see it. Two of them at least. Ah. Sure. Yeah, offer men. Here you go. Vallius Bonda. Cousin. Blessed be his name. Nicoletta, my sister, who is a commander of Ragusa, and also she's the one that killed the Carpathian Emperor. You've done well for the service of the Republic, so you're off to Denmark to marry the King of Denmark. I'll miss you. He's the new Emperor. Which, of course, he's from a different dynasty, so he holds no grudge against me, so yeah, sure, I'll attend. That means more prestige. It looks like you're going to be having a battlefield coordination, because you're at war. He spared no expenses for his coordination. As I was admiring the lavish sights all over the his palace, I was approached by the Emperor himself. After having talked to him for a while, I'm starting to think we might have a lot in common. Let us join our realms in friendship. No more wars with Carpathia. We only wanted that piece of territory, and that's that. No more trouble. I'm going to lose prestige for this, but It is a necessary sacrifice to take Venice. So we weren't doing Ragusa's Rasia, the former Raska. Steel furnace. We already have a steel furnace in Yadera, right? Yes. Keep searching. Take a few steps back. We need a different resource. As the yells of the commander, drilling troops echo in the tent, both attempted the second envoy give Frigus a quick blessing and summarily places the crown upon his head, proclaiming him Emperor of Carpathia by the grace of God. Frigus, you say his name? It's Hungarian, you know. Ceremony finally concluded. Hasn't Frigus bid me farewell and dismissed me from his cabinet. Alongside all his other guests still cannot believe the coronation was not abruptly interrupted by an enemy raid. God must really be protecting the Emperor. It's so good to be back to Ragusa. Don't want to be out like that again. Just make some money again. You've done well. Courtyards are built, and now a courtyard and fountain. What's a courtyard without a fountain? That's a stupid question. Dumb question. I'm still thinking about the Emperor's coronation. Well, I'm yet to be anointed Serene Doge, so I'm flaunting his crown of all of Carpathia's neighboring royalty after putting on a spectacle that will be remembered for years to come. This is incredibly unfair. Now I'm envious. Makes me a better fighter. So damn envious. A genius. I know what to name you. In honor of one of our Dalmatian commanders who recently left the Republic. You are Nicoletta. But you, however, I wouldn't name it that because it's too confusing. Shall be, Tuone. Yes. Tuone like Tuone Udina. God bless him. Falcon shall serve you well. The Alliance's stewards are tracking the League's efforts at controlling the markets. They estimate 43% of the markets are under their control, while we secured 57%. We must keep the pressure, not let take over the majority. Time is on our side. So we, Feudal Lords Alliance, control 60% of the market, so this is good. Prestige, glory, gold. I got gold. I'll make a large contribution. Oh yeah. This'll send them running. Brother Stane, I'm surprised you lived this long. You're never married, so I figured, well, seems that you are pretty faithful, so I'll be surprised if you be blessed as well. So go with my blessing. Off goes Stane. Well, son, you're the new designated heir. Another Italian pope. Would rather have another pocket pope. You know, Dalmatian one. Once I get done with my military training, that's when I'll go to war against Venice. They don't have any alliances with them, do they? Did your... Excellent opportunity. I guess we'll have to wait for them to end the war once, you know, Venice is severely beaten, battered, bruised. That county that they're going after. They want Crete back. And look, Thrace is independent. Oh, wait a minute, I'm already zealous. I should have ignored that advice. Former Empress. The large farmlands in my domain could hold many riches, but interrupting the work of my peasants could cause some issues like famine. Send my steward to deal with it. Oh, poor student. You screwed up again. Status quo. While we were unable to crush the peasants into the mud where they belong, we succeeded in our efforts to stop their attempt at monopolizing all the markets. The limited resources they gathered past few years now gone. They will have no choice but to lay low while we take control of the economy back. However, there is no doubt that this was not their last attempt to topple us. We should be on the lookout when their covers and influence recover. We have avoided the worst. So, neither side won the trade war. It's just status quo. Back to the way it was. Back to the way it was. Very well. Just give me some proper training before I even think about dueling to rank up, as well as other ways to improve my skills, since I'm a novice fighter. He's a duke of a lot of things, and is even a duke of a merit. What's your problem? Offer some more men. Yeah, I know we're rivals. You hate my freaking guts. And what can you do about it? The local Saint Kyros. Oh yeah, Ragusa is a burial site of Saint Kyros, Orthodox saint. I visit his tomb a lot. Most of his tales of his miracles throughout his life. Temperate's good. Sure. My training is finally over. Thank God. I could become either a trained fighter or ambitious. I am ambitious. Buy them proper attires. Have some raincoats, will you? Are they done yet? You're just gonna have to wait for them to finish the wall. Oh, anyways, I can at least get into shape. You know, you gotta get ready for a future duel. The Travels of Marco Polo. The Venetian merchant Marco Polo finally returned to Europe after many years of travel in the Far East with his father and uncle. An account of their journey has been published as The Travels of Marco Polo, describing, among other things, the distant lands of Cathay and Manji. Readers are provided a rare glimpse of the world beyond Europe, but many there those discount the entire chronicle as a fabrication. A stunning tale, nonetheless. And there'll be more stunning tales, especially when we get Venice. You know where Marco Polo came from. And if only Ragusa has its own Marco Polo. Oh, Andreas, we brought you in and now you're mangled and most likely dying. The clergy is not satisfied with collecting a tithe from all the free peasants. They demand a right to collect an extra tithe. Tithe is a tenth of the peasant's harvest or a tenth of the craftsman's production. If the priests were allowed to collect another tithe, would double their taxes and make the peasants protest wildly. An extra? Sure. You can't be that mad. Oh no, that's in Yadera. Never mind then. And as I stated before, wait for them to finish the war. Once it's done, move in. Okay, in this county, butchery and fishery. That means bag of meats, if you remember the trade league, so. Enough with the searching, get to work! I was about to look at the cartographer and then just died. What are the odds? You then. Soon, Russia will support a butchery and fishery. And I think it's about time that I... Oh yes. I'm not quite in the best shape yet, but I'll just try to rank up on that damn... Doing this for prestige. Fernando Fernandez, a Castilian Muslim. Fernando Fernandez. Again, his full name is Fernando Fernandez de Carpio. That's how Spanish names work. Well, it's time. Alright, I'll swing my weapon at him. Okay, I hit him. Counter. Oh, he hit me too, so I hit him in his dominant hand, he hit me in the torso. There we go. I'm sure I would do warrior pilgrimages in the near future. Remember, for now, Pascalis is the heir to the Republic. If I put the money in those future elections, in the event of my sudden death. Oh, the spice plantations, disasters again. Yeah, sounds like somebody set it on fire. Still gotta build more buildings in this house. Oh, wait a minute. It's done. Okay. Now we can... Where is it? Claim Venezia. It's definitely time. We may not have the high troop numbers, but we can manage. And they don't have that much money to hire mercenaries, so we should be fine. Don't you worry. Things are gonna go well our way. For the Grand Republic. Grand Republic? What made you come up with that title in your head? Seems that Hofmeister paid out a Sonic order. My German brother. Bonda. Ah, so that's where they went. Yeah, I'm thinking about that idea. About splitting armies and fight on two fronts, if we can even afford that. I'll tell you what we can afford. A naval passage. And maybe the guards, our retinue, still be there. Screw it, everybody to Venezia. Or you will stay and protect it. Oh Lord. You know what put me on here? I'd like to see how they try. Get a flanker. Hey, wait a minute, aren't you the mangled one? You still live! Thought you're dead. What light infantry leader? The only light infantry are the archers. Screw it. Just put the cavalry leader in even though there's no cavalry. If things get pretty hairy, hire mercenaries. And if it gets even more hairy, hire some more mercenaries. We ain't gonna turn back. We just got here. Only my sisters are still around. Don't you worry, we're gonna hold them off. Don't you worry about a thing. Easiest thing in the world. Who killed the Serene Doge? Oh, died of cancer while in battle, I see. Could have taken worse casualties, but we did it. I simply cannot bear the sight of my brother, Peter. What is with his perfect body and happy life? After seeing how much he cares about keeping a balanced diet and a healthy body, I start to wonder if I could ruin it with just a few placed words. Hey, I'm temperate. Oh, you, brother. You're bony, celibate. You're fine. This is too petty even for me. You're alright, brother. Be sure to write another letter to us while you're over there. Huh, beat him to it. Bastards. Bounty hunter. This guy? After the war, okay? Apparently there's a bounty on the Count's head. I don't know what he did. He probably just, I don't know, botched an assassination or something. Money didn't make me happy, nor did respect. I think I need something else in my life. Like Venice. I think there's something I should do in the future after all the expanding into Venice and all that crap. That I should start to play nice with all the vassals. Except for Lorenzo Benesso, because screw him. Yeah, because in 1304, that's when I could, you know, if I wanted to, change to absolute cognatic. But the problem is, we got ourselves a challenger. Peasant leader. And a loony. Bring me my sword. Didn't do that. Gotcha. I have little time to be doing such things that would be descriptive. It'll be easier from then on. Master. Well, now you have a strong claim on... Or was that a... That. Strong claim. That's the guy you're gonna go after. I've been blessed again. He stole it. Actually, Nicola the Blessed stole it. It's been passed down for a while. The butchery / fishery in Ragusa is finally done. I'll periodically receive ducats or trade goods as long as I'm in sword. Great, my coffers cannot wait. You'll make 100. Not as much as over 1,000 or whatever, with the spices plantation in Spalafel. but no resource in Ragusa yet. We'll deal with that after the war, along with many other things. We had a 100% war score, and that went away. But they can. What the hell are you wearing? He's a member of the Wolf Warriors. How on earth did he pull that off? Unless his father was a. Wait a minute. Doesn't say anything about joining any pagan warrior lodge. Unless that guy was secretly Germaniac in his life. Either that or it must be one of those updated mods that I have that it's gone, you know, nuts. But anyways, the war's at its end. Venice is mine. So now we have the Republic of Venice, but someone's got to run that Republic. Or maybe just another one of the members of the Bonda family, you know, just another branch of it. If anybody's still here. There's Leprostane. Member of the Knights Hospitalia. Here's the problem. How can I get the most Serene Republic title of Venice if I can't hold Venice? Wait a minute. Merchant republics and patricians cannot usurp kingdoms or empires? Son of a beeswax. I think I know who to go after next. Carpathia. I think we have to expand into Croatia. I think that's going to be the next practical target. Expand into Croatia. Start off with Bosnia. That guy, well, got a bone to pick with him. We're buddies, right? Just because we're buddies doesn't mean we're, you know. Yeah, de jure claim on Belgrade, that's one thing. We can expand into Donjer Kraj for the claim of this guy. That's one way of, you know, slow expansion. Yeah, somebody else is going to run Venice. You. You're qualified to run the grand city of Venezia, and you can take all the little bits. And I guess the Republic of Venice as well. Sir, you are the Doge of New Venice. Ragusan Venice. Ragusan Venezia. Okay, so apparently you cannot usurp kingdom titles as a republic. But we can go after another one. Croatia. And remember I mentioned in the history of Dalmatia that there used to be a Roman province of Dalmatia? Well, it looks like we're going to have to recreate that. Serbia and Croatia will be Ragusa territory, and therefore, ultimately, Dalmatian Empire. or Principality of Dalmatia, or Ragusa, whatever you people want to call it in the future, or whatever you want to suggest the name to rename this thing. But it's kind of far-fetched right now. But what's not far-fetched is, hey, here's a just war. Let's claim Donia Cry. A lot of wars, including one I just started. One's after Red Ruthenia, one of the Jewel, Transylvania. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine. Originally I was going to send a rest, but I'm like, no. Keep going. Pascalis, my boy. Good job. But unfortunately you're homosexual and chaste. Blast you. But you're going to have to get married regardless, because the male line must continue, because I plan on having women run the Republic, so you need to keep the male line alive. But unfortunately, there's some pretty old women here. I'm going to have to invite someone. Okay. Anyone who is a woman, not married, that is not a ruler, with a diplomatic range, and willing to join the cult. Any good bachelorettes out in the world that's willing to come to Ragusa? Certainly not the giant ugly woman. Or a dwarf. Or even an inbred. Lord knows why you want to marry one. Bingo. Found one. Come to court. I always have a keen eye to women. Should like to get married to my son Pascalis here. Dig Greystock. Nice. This year was not the most productive for the spices plantation at Spalathon. I'll get personally involved, don't worry about it. I'll accept the loss of prestige, which we're working on Bosnia at first, and then we'll work on Slavonia. And Serene. Belgrade later. The old Lord Mayor is dead. Well, now it's ran by a Dalmatian, at least. Soon will be ran by some Hungarian. Who on earth forgets? Very well. I don't want to do no border dispute wars because it costs a lot of money and the Pope will get mad. Unless I were to request a claim. I used to do that stuff when I was Bosnia. The whole Duchy of Bosnia, but can't do that because the Pope, well, says, oh come on, he's merely a duke. And you're a sinful person yourself. Why, yes I am. I'm envious, wrathful, all that other crap. What do I gotta do to get on your good side, Your Holiness? Tell you what. Have some money. And I guess we'll have to send court trapper to you, even though Marco is a wicked one. And he'll still say no to that. If there are no other options available, then guess we'll start here. And I guess I'll try to forge a bloodline. I forgot about the bounty. But no, there's still a price on his head, so... He hasn't run away and stands for me. This man is brave indeed to accept my challenge, despite his obvious doom. Should be a good sport and pay me nicely. For glory! I'm gonna kick your ass, Marinus. I stunned him and I missed him all. Bruised him in the head. Got him. I'm gonna do a jump attack. Hit him. Bruised him in the legs twice, so I'll flail wildly. Hit him again. Keep working on that body part. He's wounded now. Come on. Work the legs. Risk of being maimed. Or this should be it. The old to death's coming abrupt then. My target Marinus died at the end of my blade. Justice is served and I will be rewarded. Wealth and glory are mine. I'm a trained fighter now. Body lies lifeless on the ground next to his still warm body. There's a shattered weapon from the fight. I pick it up and keep it as a trophy. I won't be needing that anymore. Yeah. At least I got something to prove. They don't call me the wealthy for nothing. That counts as, you know, murder or execute. No, bull. This is murder. Those two slain, are duel related. But I have been winning on the few foreign wars. But rule of peace, not gonna happen. No way, no how. At least we can get some rest. That's a lot of money. So now we have a claim on Verbos now. However, he does need region 2. Stewardship reasons. Move you to another county. And if you can fabricate that claim on that too, then it is possible to declare war on all claims. Unless I have to do one at a time. I'll find out soon enough. Alright, you ugly bastard. What the hell are you doing? Don't do that. Maybe a renowned duelist, but damn, you're rushing it. The King of Norway, King Paul. Not King Powell. I always try to pronounce it in a foreign way when it comes to such things. Oh, sign a non-aggression pact. We have ourselves a strong ally now. If things do not go my way, of course. Monothelite Uprising. Cypriot Liberation Revolt. No, that would turn into a kingdom as well. That was the original target, if it weren't for Serbia. Churs. That county sounds familiar. Churs. Cherson. Oh, there. This area in Crimea. Somehow the Holy Roman Empire holds that part of Crimea. Which I've stated before. If a pope can't grant me claims for Bosnia, then we're gonna have to fabricate it ourselves. You gotta be ambitious, boy. I don't often make friends, but I'll think about it, alright? I'm not gonna do it immediately. So I can hold these territories, I gotta hold Bosnia. Hang on. How much percentage would it take to take over Croatia? Wait, obviously I hold Yadera, 10 9. Butter, how many years? Well, you got 28 years till you create that title of Croatia. The most serene Republic of Croatia. And then the old, what used to be the Roman province of Dalmatia will be reunited again. Just like old times. So you got to make it quick. So in other words, we control 40% of it, so Bosnia it is then. We hold Liburnia. Now we have to get Bosnia. 3 counties. Do what you gotta do. You just gotta be patient. When was the last time? 35 years old and... Yes, you're still an unfaithful harlot in my eyes, but... we got over it. Never planned on a divorce, because... what good would that do? If it wasn't... you know, I wouldn't have that genius twin, Nicoletta. Already you're rowdy. When is your birthday? 28th of April. Well, I know what you're going to be. You're going to have that struggle, which you're already rowdy. I just want you to be willful as well. You are going to be the next lady in waiting. Because, you know, same thing for 20. Just want to continue the legacy. Oh, this unjust war ball will go away. So give it to the eunuch, Lancha. Gomez, cavalry leader. Yeah, my wife and Marshall. Blue season, isn't it? A serene doge to remember. While avoided being forgotten entirely is my primary concern, it is also equally important to me to think about how I actually do wish posterity to think of me. How can I make sure that when I die, future generations will speak in awe and wonder about my accomplishments as Serene Doge and feel inspired to emulate me? The Bloodline ambition's finished? Is this what this is about? Oh wait, it's focusing efforts. Well, I'm not exactly a pious person, but they call me the wealthy for nothing, so I will bring prosperity and knowledge to my realm. I'll focus my efforts on improving my realm's reputation. Again, I've never done this Forged Bloodline type of events. Did more than just bruise you. 1 minute. Yeah, have a palace chapel. Because, needs more knowledge these days. And come on, more Dalmatians in the college. Would love to have another Dalmatian Pope. Because that would be cool. Means loyalist. Give me all the claims that I want. Congratulations. I become fussy. Well, regardless. If we can get rid of a few negative Nancy's around. I think we may have to put Lorenzo Bonda out somewhere. I don't know if murder would be a good idea. Yeah, he runs trouble, yeah. Say, anybody want to assassinate him? Because I don't want to duel him. Because that would be too, too cruel. You can try. Yeah, I'm definitely considering switching to absolute cosmetic. See what happens. If it's not game breaking. Happy New Year. Oh wow, it is going to be enough. Well, nice knowing you. We'll do nothing for now. Because something else is going to happen to him. I said nothing. In order to immortalize my name, I must leave an indelible mark on Ragusa, improving my realm beyond what even my predecessors dared to accomplish. Work on forging a bloodline by sponsoring artistic and scientific pursuits within my own. Ragusa will be a capital of arts and philosophy. It is already the center of trade, so why not make it a, capital of science and philosophy? Like Athens. Or something. Lena spends all day playing in the dirt and never seems to care about her own looks, not even during formal occasions, when proper decor would be expected from a girl of her stature. Be brave. And she is. She's not uncouth, she's brave. Oh, why, yo. Well, let's, dig its fangs to Lord Mayor Lorenzo by a snake. You barely called a Pope for that? He spared no expense, so... Respectfully, I must decline. Oh, god dang it! He knows. Cannot usurp kingdoms or empires. That's what it says. How did I miss that? No gender succession laws. But there's one right there. Why is it there? Is it due to one of the mods I use? I mean, I don't have any mods that I have active that involves, I don't know, women running a republic. Or something. I'm going to find out sooner or later. I'm going to find out the hard way and see if it's not game here. This year was not the most productive for the butchery/fishery in Ragusa. We'll need some extra help to reach the annual quota. I'll get personally involved. Don't you worry about that. But it is an exceptional year in the steel furnace in Yadera. Alright, set word to the carriage of Lord Mayor Lorenzo is traveling on soon. Suffered an unfortunate accident, leaving no survivors. Those things are death traps. Get rid of them, get rid of them, get rid of them. We received the news that Lord Mayor Lorenzo's gone into hiding. We'll still get him one way or another. Where is he hiding from? Ah, the carriage was sent to find a ravine, but he jumped out moments earlier. Blasted. You're gonna dig him out? If only there was a bounty on his head, I would have done it too. Still get your personal... Timotheus the Venerable. If one visits the church in Alvatia, one will occasionally still hear the voice of Saint Timotheus among the singing voices of faithful. Saint Timotheus was so pious that even after his death, he still tends the prayers to God. He's from there. That's where he came from. The Venerable. Oh my goodness. He's got all 7 virtues, and he's a former Crusader. Righteous nature. Yep, he is truly an inspiration to all of us. Just like Saint Andre. Saint Andre. Alright. Oh, god dang it. He got lucky. I just made a wrong decision and he got lucky. In order to attract artists and philosophers to Ragusa, I need to offer patronage and protection, as well as make sure that my court is an open space for free thinkers, where one day are able to express themselves and research new concepts without risk of punishment. Let me see. Of course, you know how much money we tend to spend. We will spare no expense. By acting fast and investing a great deal of resources, I will find a bloodline sooner rather than later. We're searching for great thinkers. Yeah. I'll get up on the ranks soon enough. It's just I'm largely focused on the Bosnian ambition. Keep working on it. I know you can't see me, but just imagine me giving her the thumbs up. We may have to expand into Bosnia sooner than later. Wait a minute. He'll say yes to that county that he runs, but not Bosnia. I already have that claim fabricated. Just trying to get on your good side. Hey! Oh, dang it. Still such good. I was about to say there's another way to make him like you. Oh yeah, one of these many, many, many things that I still have around here. I'll be plus 15. Isn't there a quality 2 item that I don't use around here anymore? Ah, golden sword. Here you go. How do you like me now? It's still no. Again, once again, you're being a screw up. Being a screw up to your own life. So, Galicia? Why not Jerusalem? What's wrong with Jerusalem? Terrible time this time of the year? Too strong? Galicia is, this stretch of land, that's fine. I guess Bosnia can wait. Yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. As for the beneficiary, yeah, my daughter, Lenny. She'll be an adult by then. It'll begin in a year. In a year, man, you want this rushed. Usually it takes about 2 years to prepare. That's for more prestige of piety, especially prestige. Yeah, screw it. Let's do a crusade. Justice is a harsh mistress, and I can't love her anymore. Not the law, then. I guess I don't deserve respect or justice, and I don't demand it. I'm making reference to a local Texas injury lawyer, Wayne Wright. That's only for people who are watching this from Texas will get. So, we'll keep on going, and by golly, try to make him disappear, will you? Damn! As it says on the text. So, Republic of Dalmatia should have moved in. See, now it's going to be harder to try to get this kingdom now if I want to create one. More so that in about 24 years, all this opportunity to try to create this kingdom is going to go away, and it's going to take a bit longer to create this title and create the Principality of Ragusa, which I guess that'll be the last major goal for this series, and I guess that's what the 1300s is going to be about this century. Especially trying to implement the absolute cognatic gender law, which Lord knows how that's going to work in the Republic. But hate my guts as you like, but it's too bad I can't antagonize him because he's in hiding. But I guess I'll have to go on a crusade to try to, I don't know, prove to myself. Pirates have been marauding in increasing numbers all along the coast of Ragusa recently. Worse, there's a rumor amongst the common folk that the pirates are being aided by Danish agents. I must send a letter to the Danish king to find out if it is so. I'm sure he's going to say, no, it's fine. What do you mean, it's fine? It ain't your fault, that's what he would say. Shipnik. I don't want that area. You say no? He lies, I say, because, you know, Denmark's a single county. A crossbow workshop. To upgrade it. A crossbow's a marvelous invention. Though it can't be fired as quickly as a longbow, it requires little training to use effectively. The workshop ensures that a steady supply of these deadly weapons. Oh no, you cannot have her because she will be running Galicia. I was about to say Galicia, but that's over there. Around that area. It'll start in 100 days. Yeah. Gertrude is adamant. She tries to make me appoint one of her male friends who might mean more to her than I earlier suspected. Steward, no matter how our current steward Stephanus does his job, I need to decide whether I should make Gertrude happy by or the current steward keeps job. Let me see. Oh, you want my son? It's my son to be steward. Well, yeah. Did you hear what I said? I said, yeah. You're gonna die one day. You're not gonna outlive me. Matter of fact, excommunicate this fool. See how he feels. Yeah, somebody's gonna fight him in an excommunication war within my realm. That'll be grand. Oh, I can imprison him, right? Oh, he's not hiding. He's hiding. God dang it, man. I forgot about the training. This is why you don't pay attention. It's all of your personal... It's due to your personal reasons is getting in your way, but soon that's all going to be thrown out the window. So get the armies and fleet together. Going on a crusade, folks. Get away from that. As I said, I got nothing better to do, even though I have Bosnia and parts of Croatia in my mind. So, God wills it, I guess. Vallius, you goddamn idiot. There's one thing I tended to fail to realize is like, yeah, I kept making unjust wars, unjust claims in order to grab land for the Republic. Here's one thing you should have done. Remember how that old Lord Mayor... Ah, strong claim on Dunya Cry. Well, oh no, we can't declare war right now because... Two things. One, you're on a crusade. And two, you already have your troops raised. Well then, here's another. You forgot to invite people, if they're willing to join, to court. And if they're landed, particularly male members, so you could have some claims for either duchy or county. You goddamn idiot. Oh, what about Slavonia? Any claimants? We got a man. Remember, he has to be landed if you want to expand, so... Guess we could put that county to use, then. Again, Crusade first. Expansion next episode, so... Let's get this over with. As a reminder, who's in this crusade? Besides Ragusa, Serbia, of course. The kingdoms of Estonia, Sumi, which he died of great pox, which is now ran by this Finnish boy who can't be part of the crusade. That's a shame. Brittany, Ireland, Holy Roman Empire, Scotland, England, France, Andalusia, Lithuania, Thrace, and Bohemia. Yeah. And many counties and duchies. Oh dear Lord, they're involved too. This is going to be a tough one. You'll be one for learning. I don't know why, but if I ever have a chance to make this Republic have absolute cognatic, she would be the one to run the Republic. Galicia is this way, so up here, land there, at Porto. We'll have a Dalmatian Pope again one day. The land here. I'll be leading in the center. Gomez can come with me, and Andreas on this side. So let's worry about Crusade first, then Bosnia later. Now I'm a Crusader. If only these guys can get the hell out of the way. Yeah, you do all the fighting, we'll do the sieging, we'll take some reward. Strong. Alright. At least the male line is kept alive. And don't forget, I'm trying to form a philosophical or artistic bloodline that Vallius is forming. Patron of the arts. Now that the arts are finally starting to populate Ragusa in great numbers, it is time for me to fund their activities and provide the books and materials to operate their craft. Alright. A grandiose new library is what we need. I almost said library. its library. So, grandiose infrastructure. It will reduce the build time, reduce the national levy size and tax modifier by a lot. Hey, Ragusa's at peace. Everything is fine. Quit your worrying. Hey, Nicola, why aren't you married yet? Remember the male line. It's gotta be kept alive. And if you don't, all will be lost. Well, you can marry her. She's strong. Porto. Is that how Portugal got its name? I wonder. What? After my territory. There's going to be an invasion in 2 years. You better get this crusade done fast. I guess that means my Bosnian ambition is going to have to wait a little while longer then. Unless you want to hire mercenaries and fight them, you know, simultaneously. Yep, this is what it's come to. Peter, who is born a Dalmatian, son of Rector Maro, which is my brother. It looks like an abandoned battlefield, a dead zone across the landscape. The Crusaders certainly met quite the resistance here in Porto. I'll bury the Crusaders. I'll be charitable. I'm going to try to be more nice these days. Holy crap, there's a big battle. And nobody's helping us. Okay, our ongoing struggle outside of Porto has brought out the best of our military strategies. One of them is a Dalmatian veteran with a penchant for innovation, suggesting he retire from the battlefront, return to Ragusa to continue his work, safe from the flying arrows. This sounds like a solid investment. We got the money. We have the best commanders. Nothing to worry about. Oh, they landed by ship. That's what happened. They made an amphibious assault, which was a mistake on their part. Lena. She has a pet songbird. She is shrewd, brave, diligent, and is a master diplomat. You may not be running... Okay, looks like you're going to be running the whole kingdom of Galicia. So, you're going to do very well. Grand Master Amadeus the Wise of the Knights Temple. Great opportunity for friendship. %, so it's about to be over. It's over now. Alright. My daughter, Lena the Crusader. Congratulations! Praise God! The Crusader Queen. After a long fought battle. Long fought. I was just only in this county and that's about it. So, she's the Crusader Queen, huh? As it said. What the hell does that make me? Well, I will soon create a new bloodline. Ah, excommunication war. Excellent. We want to get rid of that guy. See, my idea is paying off. Who's a genius? Point south. And you gotta search for Ragusa for resources. Remember that guy that you brought in? What the hell is his name? Yes, strong claim for Slavonia. Would that be the whole of Slavonia? I mean, just those two counties. Hey, we can get this guy instead. Although he may be a little old, but come on over here. Yeah, I'll think about what we'll do with the expansion in the Bosnia and Croatia. We wasted enough time here. But right now we're going to have an invasion pretty soon. By pretty soon you mean into the next episode, which I will have to cut down a little shorter than usual compared to the other lengths of the episodes that I've produced. But first, let me get into shape. I don't care if I'm burning fat or not in perfect shape. Let me get up to the rank one more time. Get back up to where I was against Heinrich. Swing for the fences. Counter again. Aim for the head. There. Back to the way it was. Anyone on the bounty board? No. But I'll tell you what. This man, his ass is grass. Because I excommunicated him. And it was only a matter of time before they find an excommunication war within the realm. Which I'm all for it. Heck, if you get into any more problems, I might give you some money. Because I'm that generous. Yo, you got any weapons? Oh, he already has a sword. I was about to give him a mace or something. Which reminds me, just one last thing before we close the episode. Besides the mace. They mean Italian warhammers. What they meant. What else did I get? Just one artifact. Okay. I guess that was at the mace. Or warhammer. Italian Crusade warhammer as it was called. Yeah, once he's gone, then we will put absolute cognatic. And young Nicoletta might be the first. Oh, what's the female word for Doge? Dogesa? But if this was Ragusan tradition, like there used to be rectors running the place, I think it would still be called rector if it was female. I mean, who knows? Right, I've done enough for this episode, and in the next episode we're going to expand into Bosnia, Slavonia, until we create the Kingdom title of Croatia, which now I have about 22 years to do it before this part, Liburnia here, will be part of Ragusa, not Croatia. So it's a race against time now. And, oh yeah, and don't forget what else you can expect on the next episode. A new bloodline to be formed by Vallius. Vallius has done some stops and starts, but he's going to do things right for us. I can guarantee you that. But until then, so long for now.